Breath to breath, breath to breath, call to call, mystic journey, mystic journey.
The idea of the project is very much to honour an Indigenous Australian creature, which is not only Indigenous to Australia, but it's Indigenous to the globe.
Yeah, there's so much work behind the scenes that you don't see, and our people here aren't paid. I think they're just amazing what we've managed off. The production of the CD-ROM, and then we've gone to every department head within the institute, all the managers, we've gone to the classrooms, we've spoken to the students, tried to encourage them to participate. The media, so we've been following it up with media continually each day, so when we finish the event we then come in, we debrief, we discuss the project, and we put a media release out for the next day. So we've been feeding the media, trying to build interest in the project, and that's what we've basically done on campus. We've been building the project, and this is the pilot, and hopefully next year it'll explode into something a lot bigger.
The first week of the project at Frankston was a really warm and exciting atmosphere, with plenty of people coming to have a go and joining in and getting a feel for something interesting happening on the campus.
So every day was a different story that we told. Sometimes we'd tell it in different ways, sometimes the order of the songs changed. We very much tried to structure the show around our participants.
I feel very blessed to have worked with the team here, and that ranges from students in Peak Council through to all the musicians and everybody, including Institute management and student services. And I'm really looking forward to the project growing next year, and that every campus has the opportunity that Frankston had this year to develop a program and take ownership of a program and travel with it as well. So I'm really hoping that each campus gets a 4-day activity that allows them the full scope of the project.
We had some amazing experiences, especially with kids that came along and young teenagers, and individual mothers or men and women that came that were very special, that had very new experiences and got a lot out of it and had a go, and I was just really impressed and blessed by that experience.
Brought people out of their departments and into a common space, and as an ex-student of TAFE, I was a student last year in the professional writing and editing course, I really appreciate the benefit of that it actually provides a little bit of local culture and an opportunity for student union to meet other students, for students to become aware of their student union, for staff of all, both the teaching staff and the administration, the canteen staff, everyone, to become aware of the project. And as one adult who was in the audience today at Rosebud campus said, he had a lot of fun and he actually learned something about the birds.
I know them, we see them here on the rocks near the mangroves. They go probing with their long beaks down the furrow of the coast.
What I liked most of all was to get to know more of the work of the student union, because really I was so involved in my studies during the year, and now that it's the end of the year I'm getting to appreciate the work of the student union and learning a bit more about the campus and what other students are studying, and getting to know people from outside of the department that I've been studying in. It's been really good. And it's given me lots of ideas about even a children's story too, about the Eastern Curlew. So it's been a phenomenal experience for me personally.
I've been helping run around organising it with Trevor, getting around organising the food, the barbecues, running them, getting people participating in it, working on the curlew.
On the construction?
On the construction, yes. And what else have I done?
The operation of the curlew?
At the end, yeah, we help, when we got it up on its feet and got it built, we had fun walking around, this giant puppet over my head walking around, reenacting its dance. It was very difficult. We were walking these huge puppets in a gale force wind, along with a bunch of flags. It was quite a task to do.
Really good, you know, a lot of the students working together, not just there for the free food like they normally are, you know, they're actually participating, which I thought was really, really good. I've been basically working behind the scenes on the barbecue all week.
Okay.
Cooking and cutting up food and cleaning, doing the dishes when they come in. I suppose someone's got to do it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
No problem.
I think the high point was the first week at Frankston, where it was all coming together, and there was and the birds were getting built, and there was full participation from the student union, and people were learning skills, and I saw people being empowered by the process.
Seagrass is living and seagrass is dying in the mudflats. Seagrass is living. Ghost strip is feeding and ghost strip is breeding in the mudflats. Ghost strip is breeding. Curlew is eating the ghost strip. Oh, Curlew is eating the ghost strip in the mudflats. Whoa, mudflats, yeah, yeah. Seagrass, whoa. Seagrass, whoa. Seagrass, whoa. Seagrass, whoa. It's a special place. It's a special place.
The experience with one of the sessional teachers, Chris, who teaches carpentry, was that he came down and some of his guys in the class came down with him. And Chris is one of my students, one of the private students. And anyway, these guys that came down in his class were guys that he had problems with all year. They were virtually on the point of being told to piss off and not come back again in their classrooms. But he was so surprised that they all sat there and they listened to what was going on, and they did what I asked them to do, and it just blew him away. And that strengthened part of his teaching technique as well, in terms of showing these guys a bit of respect, a bit of understanding, and it really has worked well for him. And to some extent, some of the other teachers have seen this as a really positive step. And there's the hope next year that we might be able to do some more stuff with those guys.
Yeah, but not on the
when the tradies all got involved in the drumming, and the teacher came over to us and thanked us because he was quite shocked to see some of those really troublesome tradies he's had during the year come over and participate.
Well, I think it's working as a team of people from the actual organising with the providing the food, to everyone playing on, having a go on the drums, to singing, to building the bird, and everyone feeling connected in all those parts, and even the non-participants as far as not playing the drums still feeling connected with it, whether the students from the classroom are talking about how they just wanted to get out there and be part of it and experience it. I think it's that connection and feeling like it's really, this is something that's not just like coming to class and going home again, it's a little bit more to offer. And so the courtyard looked a lot different this week than it's looked for a couple of months. You know, like just come in and go through the courtyard canteen maybe or walk past it. There was a real buzz about the place.
I think on Dancing on the Line we have 54 different nationalities, so we can really push that citizens of the world. The bird doesn't belong to any one country. We don't belong to any one country. To campus that we've never really experienced here before. We've worked really hard towards achieving it, but actually having the Curlew here was a focus where we could bring it all together for once, and it's just been so fabulous. For me personally, having volunteered a lot of time to have a campus culture, to see it happen, it's been so fantastic to hear the drums, to see the flags, to people just wanting to participate. Maybe they don't sing, but they're certainly sitting and listening to it, and that's just been so great, having this positive vibe on campus.
Well, I think today was just actually lifting the bird up and fighting against the wind and learning to walk along with others. It's been really great, just and learning and singing the songs, getting to know the others that are involved in the project as well. It's really been great.
Yeah. It has been a very interesting experience in terms of workshopping a great variety of people and watching them taking their almost non-existent skills to a level where we've had some skills. When we were at Frankston, I found that I could actually spend a little bit more time with people and show them hand positions and so forth, so they were more effective in what they did on the drums. Today, and we were very lucky today at Rosebud, we were very lucky that a lot of these kids can actually play somewhat because of the fact that I taught their teacher who's now teaching them. So that was really good to have all those kids and to be able to do all that stuff with them.
Exciting. It was really exciting. It was challenging for me because I like water and there wasn't very much. Every experience was different, and that was part of the joy of doing the project. So every day it was a different story that we told. Sometimes we tell it in different ways. Sometimes the order of the songs changed. We very much tried to structure the show around our participants so that they got a rewarding experience from it. Sometimes they learned very quickly how to maneuver the bird. Sometimes it took longer. Sometimes we played it so hard that the bird flyers got overtired. I got heaps out of it. It was really good fun.
Truly all live in one world. We're one family and we need to support each other to survive.
started is very exciting to me because we have a breeding pair, and this is the first breeding pair known to me in the world of curlews. I've had other curlews along the way that I've known, but in terms of adult birds, only one single bird in the past. So we have a breeding pair, it's very exciting, and they have been mating, and that leads me to think there could be a very positive outcome from the project.